Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And they just finished that little live stream premiere thing for Pirate Warriors 4 that happened at 4 a.m. It is 4:30 currently. I didn't do a live reaction to it because really tired, so I'm just gonna get this in, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, so the big news up top is this image right here. Obviously, I have the stream pulled up, and we're just gonna kind of go through it. Not gonna watch it, obviously, because there's a lot of comedic stuff, a lot of skits. I don't know Japanese, so I don't know if they said any new info or whatever, or if there's any new info about treasure logs and all that stuff. For the most part, it seemed like it was a lot of comedy bits and stuff like that. But the big thing obviously is that right here it says 9/14. Now it looks like that is the release date for the DLC pack for Japan. I assume it means worldwide too. I don't think they're gonna delay the DLC pack any like it comes out the 14th in Japan and then it comes out like 3 weeks later for America. So yeah, so it looks like we're getting the first DLC pack of this new character pass on the 14th from what it looks like, which obviously was something I was theorizing and that we talked about a lot on this channel, because on the 14th we are also getting, or at least Japan's getting, the Pirate Warriors 4 Deluxe Edition that they can buy that includes Character Pass 1. And it was a nice, it seemed like around like an idea that they was going to release this character pack with that kind of release date, and we were right. So that's good to know. So that's the big thing that everybody was wondering. So it looks like, at least from this Japanese stream, it is the 14th. So in, what is it, 4 days we're getting this pack, which is about Thursday or something. But yeah, so as of right now, again, this is from a Japanese stream, so I don't know if this is for the worldwide release, but I assume we'll probably get an update tomorrow or probably Monday from the American Twitter account, maybe even tomorrow for the American Twitter account. So the next big things are obviously like these things. So right here we can finally see like actual in-game Yamato gameplay, and honestly it looks really good. Like, look at Yamato go. We got the ice in there too. It looks really cool. It got the lightning, like really cool stuff. So we did get a lot of footage for Yamato and even Kaido and obviously Luffy. So this is the form change into the speed type, which you can see has 3 ultimates like as per usual. This part right here is basically showcasing the super attacks that basically, some of them that we saw already, which is the divine speed. And then here they show where, I guess, which was pretty cool. They're showing where these attacks came from and their kind of inspiration. There are a couple skills and ultimates that we do not see in here that are obviously shown on the right hand side, but it is pretty cool. So we get a base Yamato ult, which we didn't see before, so here we go, is the obviously the Thunder Bagua, the one that got introduced, which obviously I believe I called again in my moveset video. Moving on to this part where we get another look at Yamato's ult. So we obviously had the Thunder Bagua in the trailer, and then that one right there was a different move. Now I don't remember if it's a named move. Obviously I went over Yamato's moveset and a bunch of moves, but I believe this is named. I can't hear the name of the exact move because obviously they're kind of commentating over it and stuff, but again, not going to play the audio too much because like I said, most of it is just them commentating, but it looks really good. Lots of ice, which is the one thing I wanted to see from the Yamato moveset. So from there we move on to the big boy himself, Kaido, Hybrid Kaido. Now a lot of people were wondering if he was going to have a lot of the same similar movesets. I am glad to report, and we're about to see, that he does not have the same moveset at all, which I kind of gathered because Kaido in this game, he's kind of base Kaido is kind of bare bones, right? But here we go, let's take a look at Kaido. Overall, immediately his moveset is immediately a lot more swift. It's obviously in his base moveset he did kind of have that shoulder charge, but here it looks obviously he's a speed type, so we get to see a lot more of Kaido's actually acrobatics and swiftness and agileness, because Hybrid Kaido is a beast, right? And he is very fast. Obviously he speed blitzed, he was able to keep up with Gear 5, with Gear 4. He is a monster for all intents and purposes. Here they show the Destroyer of Death Thunder Bagua, which we saw, which looked a little bit lackluster, and here again I think this was a really cool part of the live stream where they basically covered or showed their inspiration from, or not even inspiration, but where the attack origin comes from. Then here we go. So this is brand new. So we get the the flame dragon that we saw literally a couple hours ago, my time, where this is his final attack against Luffy. It doesn't look the greatest with the fire effects for this game's engine, but I mean, it looks, regardless, like it does a lot of damage. Obviously, again, right here, they'll show the inspiration. Really, really cool. So that's a brand new ult. So that's pretty cool. Here, it looks like they're showing the triangle button, from what I can understand. Obviously, the triangle button has like a, for most people, it's an attack. For like Luffy, it's a jet pistol. But here, it looks like Kaido has like the mouth blast as a triangle attack, because he's just like kind of using it. Now, obviously, there was a confirmation that, obviously, if you didn't check my other video out, and if you didn't check the website itself out that confirms his typing, the green aura right there shows you he is a speed type. So then moving on here, so he has lightning on his club. So this looks like a different combo string, but they didn't really show too much of it. Here's his full force burst animation that looks pretty cool. So it looks like they are trying to insinuate it's a reference to something in the manga, maybe even that like really drunken form. Another bit of gameplay that we saw from him was this part right here, like that quick little gust of, which again, Kaido in the base game was always really strong, at least that one specific combo string. But here that looked like the demolition gust, the like wind, like cuts, or like slices of air that he can launch as part of one of his combo strings. Here is an interesting one. This looks like a combo string. Oh, no. Okay. This is the X special, this X skill. So this looks like I believe, is the Ragnaroku. This is the Ragnaroku attack. So that's not even an ult. It's a 3-star skill. Okay. That looks sick, though. I like that twirl looks pretty damn sick. So yeah, we got to even look at that skill. Okay, that's pretty nice. So then we move on to the final big boy here, which is obviously Onigashima Luffy. Now, his was honestly the most disappointing part of this showcase. Aside from Gear 5, Gear 5 looks great. We'll get into that in a sec. But as you see here, the gameplay for him is largely the same. Hold on. Before I get into my negatives with Luffy, I absolutely adore the fact that like his Gear 5 is the symbol of him like over the moon, right? That's an amazing little shot right there. So that's really cool. So obviously we all know this looks, again, they're marketing it as a new character. I don't know if he's going to be a different character slot or if he's going to be a costume change and in Luffy slot where you change his costume and it changes his moveset, which is possible. Because a lot of the moves that you see in this gameplay right here is just base Luffy for the most part. It's just base Luffy with the hockey lightning, which, it still looks nice. But here we go with the things that, yeah, and then we get the red rock, which we see, and then we move on. This is the rock Gatling that we saw, obviously, like a couple weeks ago or a month ago. Then we get into here, the actual meat of it. So here we're breaking it down, and we're just gonna like keep looking at it. Again, they were going pretty crazy here with the voice acting and all that stuff. So here's this running animation. Obviously some of the combos we saw from like those gameplay snippets and stuff, but here we're seeing a lot more. I think we saw this one before, but that is amazing. They included the lightning spin, which I think I mentioned that they could have put into a combo string, but that's really cool. They made it into like a tornado kind of move. But yeah, Luffy, this is really cool. The fact that the giant form is like part of a combo string. So I don't think, okay, so we have 3 ultimates, or 2 ultimates and a skill. Obviously, we know one of them is the film Red Attack, and we probably can guess which one is this one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Obviously, this is the Bajrang gun. I mean, I'm not going to try and act like I didn't see it, but it does look really cool. I think this looks really, really dope. Like, look at this. I think out of the film Red Attack is a little bit lackluster, but I think this one is like, I like how it changes the entire environment. Look, he jumps in the air, sky goes dark, and then like he just brings it down. That looks absolutely fire. I really like that. That looks really, really cool. I think the Bajrang gun looks pretty damn fire. And here we got the film Red Attack, which is cool, but it's a little lackluster. I wish we got a little bit more cinematic. I think it's weird. The Bajrang gun looks cool. Some of Kaido's stuff looks pretty cool, but Yamato got the, like, it's like they love Yamato, which I get it. but literally Yamato has the most cinematic attacks. Probably, I don't know if it's in the game. Like the Bajrang gun is there, but the Divine Serpent and like even the hybrid form like Thunder Bagua is really beautiful looking. But then we get more gameplay obviously here with the giant form, which you can kind of see like him like getting his face stuck on the ground, him like face planting, and like I just love the like diversity and like how his moveset like changes, right? Like it's a really cool like I absolutely adore like this like Luffy gameplay. Like I said, if you can be disappointed with the base Luffy, but most people just want this Luffy for this part of him, right? Which is obvious. So yeah, and that I believe that wraps it up. This is basically the image saying coming out on the 14th, basically the thumbnail for everyone's video that is probably making a video about this. But yeah, that concludes the breakdown. So they don't really go into, at least again, I don't understand them, but from the most part, it looks like they don't go into anything relating to the next characters. They had a little fun little gimmick here. It looked like they were playing like, oh, who could this be? And this guy said that this guy was a Momohige, and I think he mentioned like Uta being someone else, like a Lapon or something. Like it's just some funny shenanigans, you know, people having fun. It is what it is. So yeah, and then this is obviously them talking about the deluxe edition, which also comes out on the 14th. So yeah, that concludes this video because I believe that's everything we got. I think they actually mentioned one last thing I wanted to bring up here. Oh, this part right here. Or actually this right here. So this says 914 as well. This is the Yamato like story pack or whatever it's called. So we're getting a new stage of whatever this is, like a story mode kind of thing. So this is coming, might be on the 14th as well. So we're also, and I think, again, I think the way it was translated, I'm not sure, don't 100% me on this. I think these episodes are going to be separate purchases, which is a little whatever. But if they're not, then, you know, hopefully it's part of the character pass. But yeah, that concludes the video. Thank you for watching this breakdown. Again, really cool little live stream that they did, showcasing a lot of these characters that a lot of people were waiting for and giving us a release date, which is what we all wanted. So if you enjoyed that, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe down. And I'm tired. Comment down below, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.